Pleasant good morning. Give thanks again for the earth, the Lord, and the fullness thereof. All things created by Him and through Him, and without Him nothing was created. I am here today to deal with soul, mind, and body by reason of God. And the connection to natural and organic eating, herbs, vegetables, fruits, and so forth. Yes, wonderful people. Be kind and remember again, it's nationloveherballife at gmail.com. That's the email, that's a connection. Remember to, there's a thumbs up, like my video so you can get more videos, subscribe to my channel. Put a comment in the comment section, share also, Remember this is Mr. Nation Love, Mr. Nation Wealth, always coming at you with health tips, good meditation, good thoughts. Keep it up and keep the channel going and pumping. Rastafari, blessed love. So we do give it thanks, your soul is your real self, your characteristic, or there's an idiosyncrasy. Your soul, that's your real self. And you have to feed the soul in order to have something that's an ancient, a righteous soul, but the soul that never no sin, no die. So so the soul can't sin. So it's according to your liberty how you live. Right? Check our spirit now. The spirit is a thing we're not seeing, but it tells us that the blood. What does it say? The blood carries the spirit. Therefore the blood must host something that is unseen. Nutriments. Understand? And the blood is what connects the body, soul, the mind, or the soul, the mind, and the body. Because that's the liquid where I carry all the nutriment and the nerves. Understand? The nerves are electric thing, electrical. So it moves through and connect the mind, connect the soul, and connect the body. Understand? So that is like the bridge. We make all three of them work together in one unison. It is very important now to see when you use herbs. You have to clean your body. So Jah give you a spiritual diet, a physical diet. And the spiritual diet will come back to the soul food because your soul is seeing things somewhere you can't see. And how your spirit is, that's how your soul will be. So a spiritual diet is wholesome thinking, fear, love, compassion, the way in which you're supposed to act. You understand? So that spiritual diet, if you follow it, you find that you are open to more intelligence, higher insight, because you try to connect to the right spirit. You try to display love, care. You might see your neighbor flowers dying and you might be watering your stuff and you spray some water upon it, and later when you come and look back on it you see it bright, so your soul just get bright to you. Because the spirit, the fruit of the spirit is what? The love. Alright, for physical diet, this say a lot to how your spirit will work and your soul will work with you. Check your spirit, your physical diet. The herbs of the field are given for meat, and the herbs are healing. The herbs are the same, the vegetables the same, or we might separate them. Some are vegetables, some herbs. But body have to build and cleanse. Like the 360 circle. Build up. And reach up to the top, you go down and cleanse. So you support back the nutriments and the minerals from the food and the herb, the vegetables, the fruits. And then you have a cleanse back with the herb. Like burdock, aloe vera, you know. We cleanse with mixture of herbs and clean with temper that, you know, we can pass our waste freely. Because when you put your waste in the tile, they don't keep their bathroom and flush it out. So therefore we have to use these herbs and cleanse out even the large intestine where it can't stay too long. So you can sweat back toxins in your body. So you use herbs to push that out so you can have a free bowels all the time. Alright? So when your bowel is free, you know like when the digestive system use up the nutrients and put the waste one side, don't necessarily potent if it pass the waste. Send it out. Can't not need it anymore. So you find the creation come with a diet. What we must put in our temple. Understand? Because remember, you know, man and woman, we tell about the 360 degree. It's not just 360, you know, if you check 6 plus 3, 9. But you have Y and X. So them say woman have a XX chromosome, man, YX. Check out. So it's like one circle with another one. So you have male and female. So one have 360 and another 360. What would that make it up to be? You have it 720 degree. And you have the 720 degree, which is pure energy. Pure light that, you know. So you have to bring yourself up to that level that the male and the female balance. Remember, the law of gender, most natural. So therefore now, 720 degrees, 7 plus 2, 9, 363 plus 9. So that's 9 to the 9 power. You can't find nothing higher than that. You'd have to go back to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? In order to connect on these levels now, we have to eat natural and organic food. Natural and organic stuff, herbs, whatever we put in our temple must be natural and organic. Why? The blood carries spirit, can't see. But that spirit out of seed where was what? You see in the nerve, the nutriments. You know? Then I say minerals, vitamins, etc. The nutriments. Now that nutriment where you get in your body from not the GMO but the naturally organic food. Because the GMO thing, I think what happened is that once you trouble the DNA or anything, you know, the electricity wave cut. And once the electricity wave cut, that means your body not get the amount of wave where it's supposed to get for the potent and for fire. So if you move off a 6,000 volt, GMO you not going to push up that. You keep it up there so by the balance there. You're going to cut it and your body has seek to pull it from somewhere. So the electricity have to move on a level, such a potent level that when it move, bam, you know, so nothing move at the speed of light. You can break the sound barrier, but the light barrier is terrible. The electricity, the electrical impulse must be very sharp in the cells of the body for the nerves and everything connected one. Now, remember now, you have a brain. I always say you don't have a mind in your head. Them say the pattern of thoughts. But you have a brain station. The blood have to be very potent, rich and natural, for you to get the insights where you might see people who you admire in ancient time and now get. If you notice, most of your sages and people who are highly intellectual with herbs or, you know, spiritual living or so, they tell you about fasting. The fasting is a part of cleansing. Even Dr. Zibir Mahal tell about fasting. Understand? Because the fasting make you ease back from the food itself and try to connect to your mind, which is the universe. Right? And it's a cleanse. So it cleanse things from your body, what may stop you from being that illuminous being that pass the message through. understand? And come to the brain station, pulling the electrical and magnetic power from the universe so you can download it in your memory. The food where you eat, the herbs, the cleansing, the fasting, all of that have a lot and say everything about how high you can become. So I say your mind is universal. There are waves, frequencies out there. And according to how you eat, how you think, you can tap into. People say telepathy, clairvoyance, psychometry, intuition. In order to get these faculties to work properly, you have to eat natural and organic. Right? You have to live a natural organic. You have to fast. So you see where the soul, the mind, and the spirit connect back through the blood. Because the blood, when it's so rich and powerful, and in the right state, and the right quality, when it goes to the mind, cast it, the electromagnetism to pull. So you can tap into other things that is always there. But according to how you eat, it allows you not to go there because you're blocking the channels. You don't want to block the channels. Okay? Why you think you can hear on a person might outside and they might be thinking something against you or for you. And you can pick up that one. And when you meet up with them, you say to them, they might say to you, you know, just that thing and I talk such and such about you, and you tell them the same thing. Same frequency on the fall. I know many people can do that. And sometimes you just have like a slight nudge of it where you want to stay within the consciousness so you can keep that constant. You can have fun with it. You can use it to what you want. You have to eat right. You have to live right. So with spiritual diet, the love, the caring, the charity, concern with the feelings for others, your physical diet, the natural organic herbs, food, fruits, vegetables. We have to be up on this in order to get that high. So we are connected to the higher version of ourselves. And when you display, then they will see that you have a high quality soul. Remember, the negative and the deception and the wickedness also travels on a low frequency. If you allow yourself to think or to fall in that realms, because people can fatigue you, make you go into that realms too. Remember, there's a frequency there. Whenever in that frequency coming, once you come in par with it, you go and take up your body. And once you take up your being, then it's going to allow you to do negative things. So you want to stay on a higher frequency. So where that doesn't find an attraction, you go and pass. And the higher intuitive knowledge that is going through the earth, you go and connect to that. So remember, where we want to be. I know everybody wants to be for the high. Very cognizant part of life. Eat healthy. Live healthy. And that's the reason why we source the sea moss. That's the reason why we source the Guinean. That's the reason why we source the moringa, the dark blood, the burdock. You know? That's the reason why we use up the mango leaves, you know, Spanish navel, nettle, you know, the marijuana. That's the reason why we use all these herbs. To cleanse back and to build back to ourselves. Yeah, also remember, you know, today the solstice begins, 21st of December. Remember, the sun is in its weakest state right now, so it's rising forward to these 3 days, you know. Remember to put in your fasting. Okay? And when you put in your fasting, you know, rise the vibration to fulfill a desire. And make sure your desires are good and pleasant desires. So when the sun comes up, come back in the central part of the eastern of the sky now, balance itself, you know, it will help to fulfill your desires also, you know. So, you know, we have to just study a little of everything that help with ourselves, you know. Because we have all the 7 laws, so let us just work with it. Alright? Stay in connection with yourself all the time. Remember, physical diet, spiritual diet. Understand? Your mentality will be okay, and you will have that perfect soul. Bless you.